5 minutes later, the door opened and Mr. Kim walked in. His face was very pale. Mr. Kim quickly walked to his desk and took a folder with papers from it. At that moment, the boss walked into the office. His face was still red. He walked straight to Mr. Kim's desk. Mr. Kim was frozen at his desk and was just staring at the boss, looking very scared. I had a strange feeling. I don't know why I did it, but I took my phone from my desk and started filming. My desk was at the very back of the room, so I was able to film without anybody noticing. I had never seen the boss so angry. He kept shouting at Mr. Kim for 10 minutes, and then he threw the folder with the papers into the rubbish bin. He took other papers from Mr. Kim's desk and threw them onto the floor. Then he went back to his room and closed the door. Suddenly, there was complete silence in the office. All we could hear were the drops of rain tapping on the windows. Mr. Kim looked shocked. The other employees and I helped him collect the papers from the floor. After that, I couldn't concentrate on my work at all. This evening, I went for a drink with Mr. Kim. We both needed something to help us get over the stress. Mr. Kim had been working in this office for 2 years. He said the stress had given him stomach ulcers. I asked him, why don't you quit and find another job? I have 2 sons. One of them is in middle school and the other in the first year of high school. It's a very important time in their life. They need a lot of support. I can't afford to lose my job now, he replied. His face looked very tired. We drank another bottle and went home. 1 month later. A lot has happened during the past month. After the incident with Mr. Kim, I contacted one of my friends who is a lawyer. I sent him the video. My friend told me I should change jobs and get out of that office as soon as possible. He gave Mr. Kim and me advice on what to do next. We filed a complaint against the boss at the regional labour office. The case is still ongoing, but the labour officers have been very helpful. They helped us contact the HR department of our head office and negotiate a transfer. They said it is important that Mr. Kim and I are transferred immediately to ensure our safety. It took only 2 days for HR to transfer us. We both now work in a different branch of the company, in completely new teams. The new office is on the other side of the city. It's quite far from my house. It takes me an hour and a half to get to work. But my life is peaceful now, and I'm no longer stressed out. I met with Mr. Kim last week. He works in a different building, so we don't meet very often. But he looked so much better and more energetic too. He told me he is very happy with his new project and his new team. Next week we are going to treat my lawyer friend to a nice dinner.